Okay, new to our product line is the EDA 997AR, which is a serial signal distributor. Okay, it's basically giving back serial data on 8 outputs at the same time, allowing perfect configurations. The RS-45 transmission takes place on all 8 outputs at the same time. This is a product I highly recommend if you're using more than one dome. A lot of the times, whether they're when they're being home run back to the DVR, a lot of the installers or everybody takes the wires and connects all the positive leads to one, all the negative leads to another, and then they connect it right into the back of the DVR. Now, most of the times you'll get it and it'll work fine. You know, you don't think you would need a distribution amp, but what happens down the line is the signals can get crossed, and that's when the communication will stop dropping out. Let's say you have 5 domes out there and they're all working fine, and then down the line, domes 1, 2, 4, and 5 are working, but dome 3 is not working. Again, this can all be signal distortion that's happening. This is why you want to go ahead and purchase this signal distributor here. Okay, for the signal distributor, you have 1 RS-232 and 2 RS-45 inputs. Okay, now all 3 inputs can be used at the same time, but only one controller will be activated at once. So if I do have all 3 components in, okay, and I'm trying to control it from one of the 3, the first one that gains control will have control, the other 2 will put on standby, and then once the first controller stops controlling, then the next person can jump in. Okay, you have an output of 8 485 outputs, okay, and they're all screw terminals. And the maximum connection range is up to 1,200 meters or 3,936 feet of twisted pair cable. Now, if you are using more than 8 speed domes, the EDA 997ARs are cascading. They do have the cascading ability. I do apologize about that. Okay, here we have a quick diagram of the top of how it would be set up. You have your EDA in the middle, and you have your 8 speed domes going out. Then you have your 2 RS-485 connections. Okay, those would be your controllers. Let's say they're EKB 500s. Okay, you can also have the 232 port connected to a DVR, and then you have your DC 12-volt input for power. And then down at the bottom is a more clear view of the back panel of the EDA 997AR. You'll see to the left, you have your 8 input screw terminals, your 8 output screw terminals, your 2 input RS-45s, your 1 input